Today we're going to be discussing a strategy of buying low and selling high. And no, we're not talking about timing the market. We personally don't believe in our ability to time the market. We don't think you have that ability either. A lot of times though, we see people fall into this trap thinking they can predict what's going to happen in 6 months' time, a year's time, or 5 years' time. They're thinking that they can predict where the economy is going to go and specifically what's going to be happening with real estate prices. And they're making their decisions based on that. Instead of talking about timing the market, we're going to be discussing real estate patterns that occur every single year. They've been happening before the pandemic had started for decades. They've been happening over the course of the pandemic, and they will continue happening after the pandemic is behind us. And Mitra is going to talk about that.
That's right. As real estate agents, we study and monitor the real estate market, of course, like a stockbroker. We see those patterns happening all year round. At the same time, it doesn't mean that there are not opportunities all year round either. It's just really monitoring the timing. And we noticed that from mid-February till mid-June, this is the prime time for the seller to come to the market and get the most amount of money and sell their home at premium. At the same time, we see when the summers comes, when there is a month of July and August, historically, we know that kids are off school and people are taking times off, on vacation, and serious sellers, they're still on the market. There is less competition, and that's the time that you can definitely purchase a home at discount. And again, in the fall, we see from mid-September, right after Labor Day, we see that the home sale prices start going up till mid-November, the end of November. And that's the time that, again, as a seller, you do not want to miss. That's the time that would create an opportunity for you to sell your home at premium. And when we get closer to the Christmas holiday seasons or Hanukkah, and then we see, again, people are loosening up, taking time off, then they want to spend some time with their family, and that's the time that you would have less competition, and that's the time that you would not miss to buy a property at discount.
If you're an investor, on top of all those considerations regarding the patterns that are happening in the real estate market every year, you have to think about taxes and tax implications of your sale. So a lot of people have to be concerned with the capital gains taxes. So if you look at it from this standpoint, it's always better to sell a house in the beginning of the year instead of the end of the year. And the reason is very simple. If you're selling a house in November or December of any given year, the tax bill is due once you file your taxes in 3 or 4 months' time. If you're selling the house in the beginning of the year, of the following year, so end of January, February, or March perhaps, you have an extra year tacked onto that for you to pay the taxes, and who doesn't want a bit of a delay and pay what you owe to taxmen a year later?
So if you would like to know how we can help you to save money or buy at discount and sell at premium, give us a call. We would be happy to help.